Cold case radiator unboxing. Start by taking the staples out of the top. It's going in my 79 Trans Am. Well, I gotta hand it to them. They packed it very well. Oh. Daddy likey. Completely sealed. There's no open holes anywhere in the bag. Got a nice little pet cock. Well, the port's a little cover. Fill cover's a little generic, but hey, you know, you pay $400 for a radiator. What do you expect, right? I don't know. Maybe the little rubber things they gotta go underneath it, since they're like a $2 part. Instead of having to order them separately. Since my happy ass is only missing 1 out of 4. Now, I'm doing this in a very small garage. I mean, this thing's literally big enough to fit one car into, and see, that's somewhat touchy, I guess you could say. Well, for an aluminum radiator, it's nice. Not gonna lie. Hopefully all my fittings and everything go in here, because I'm switching to alright, so let me bring you guys over here. Hey, how you doing? So, matching it up to the original nasty one. Looks pretty damn close, if not spot on. Maybe just a tiny bit shorter, which is good. Height-wise, let's see. They look pretty much damn near identical. Alright. So, now I gotta figure out how to get this thing in here. So, let me get back to you. So I'm going to apologize in advance for the lighting, because that's literally pretty much all I've got. You can see there's other lights in here, but right now they're not working for some reason. It's a very old garage. Built sometime in the 50s and 2-wire electric and all that, so yeah. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm switching out the transmission lines. I'm going to a stainless steel black braided line. And got that off Amazon. Let's see if I can't link that one in the bottom here. I think the length was 7 feet or something like that. So I'm going to try and run these up through, hopefully, the subframe. Gotta wait and see. Anyway, comes with these little fittings. So this one right here is what goes into the actual hose. This end here goes into the radiator. So that one goes directly in like that. So So both of those go in, both hoses connect to it, and then I got to run the hoses. So that's that. See if I can bring this down since the other end's still covered up. And we'll just screw that one on there like so. And that's what you're looking at. So instead of having that big silver line sticking out and having to finagle that thing through and around the motor mount and all that, yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a better option. Still stainless steel, it's braided line. I think it's going to look better in the long run anyway. So let's get to cracking here. And of course, if that wasn't bonus enough, they give you 90s also. So when it comes to putting it into the actual thing I'm doing, the shroud, I'm doing it before I put the whole thing in. If you watch Cold Case's video on YouTube, that's exactly what it shows for a 70 whatever to 81 Trans Am. So you got one bumper here, you got the one that sits there. There's one that sits there that I don't have yet. Still have to get that one, and there's the one that sits up here in the top. So keeping in mind, yes, you're looking at that port on the left-hand side right now, but when I pick this thing up and turn it around, it will be on the passenger side where it belongs. So let's get this thing cranked up and see if we can't get it in. Now, I'm sure this would be much easier with two people, but it is just me. So two people is not an option. Now I suppose it's possible when they made their video that was designed with one of the electric fans, which I don't have because I'm trying to stay as much original as I can. I'm trying to get around this damn fan blade, and I'm not having an easy time with it here. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to take the fan blade off. And that really sucks because I didn't want to have to go through all that. Because that thing was a pain in the ass getting it in the first time. But I don't want to ruin the fins on the radiator. And I definitely don't want to jack this radiator up. So we're going to have to take this damn thing apart. So when I say take it apart, I had already unbolted the fan blades. But there's 3 nuts. 1, 2, and then there's a third one over there as well. All have to come off. And then that whole fan clutch assembly comes right off the front of the pulley. So let me get to cranking on that, and we'll get back to you. So now this kind of works out to my advantage anyway, because I wanted to put thread locker on this stuff anyway, which I hadn't actually gotten to yet. So now since I'm taking the whole thing apart, I can put thread locker on all the nuts or all the studs. And that way I don't have to worry about it backing off while I'm driving or something like that. Been doing that for pretty much every bolt I come across at this point. Man, this is not easy. Stay on there? Probably not. I'm gonna fall again just to piss me off. It's all a matter of finding what works for you guys. So, luckily it fell off my hand. this one really sucks, guys. I gotta tell you. There's just really no good position you can get yourself in to get it or whatever else. Now, obviously, it would be... Oops, that was something else I just dropped. Sorry about that, guys. Keep catching the... I'm going the right way with it, yes. And like I said, it is just 3 studs. And I'm filming all this with my phone. I was going to try and bring my bigger camera over with the wireless mic, but the problem I ran into there was the camera was not charged. So, no big camera, gotta do it with my phone. You got the base gist of it. I don't want to keep taking up all your time, so I'll just get this thing off and then we'll go from there. Alright, so like I was saying, it's 3 studs. And I just lost one of the nuts to the ground, so... Oh, wait, nope, there it is. Ah, got it. So, while I'm at it, I'm going to try and clean those threads up a little bit, I think. And of course, I can't get the damn camera to focus there. Typical iPhone stuff, I guess. Anyway, got that off, so now let's get this radiator in. Alright, so figured I should probably clean up those threads beforehand. You can see I'm just literally using a little bit of a wire brush, cleaning out the nuts. Like I said, I'm going to be putting the thread locker on them anyway. So that should hopefully alleviate some of the issues. There was definitely rust on those studs, because when I scraped those, it all came flying off. So doing the actual threads themselves with a small wire brush will definitely help getting them back on using the thread locker. Alright. Alright, so mounting the fan back on. These are 1/2-inch bolts that go in. A little bit of blue thread locker. For the record, the blue is a medium strength. The fan clutch that I got was aftermarket. I think I got it from like AutoZone or something like that. So it's not like it's a specialty item that you need to get. You can get it from AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly, whatever you've got around you. The reason I'm using the blue and not the red being a high strength, is because if I run into issues with this thing, which with any classic car, and especially a 79 Trans Am and a 403, I can always go and replace the fan clutch as needed, and I don't want to have to keep cranking on this thing to no end. You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure there is actually a torque specification for these things, but I don't know what it is, so they're getting put down hand tight and then basically another half a turn, or until that happens. this thing, and I'm thinking to myself, I really should have sanded that down and powder coated it, because I really hate the way that looks. But it's designed to keep the engine cool, right? Alright, let's get back to this again. And we're going to do like they did in their video. Come in from the top. Hopefully, maybe. Where you at? Now, I'm not tightening these down, I'm just kind of putting them in place. Just so we can get a look at it here. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. Shit. I didn't realize, I totally forgot the camera was turning. Alright, so... Alright, so radiator's in. I put the top bolts in like that. Now, that thing is sitting on top of the damn alternator, and I really don't like that, but I guess I don't have much of a choice. But so that one's there. Let's come around and take a look at the other side real quick. Everything there looks okay. The only issue I see is the clearance right there. So we're just gonna have to try and get the hose on it and see what happens. Might have to break out the rotary tool and do a little trimming, possibly, maybe. We'll see here in a few. But anyway, there's the install. Of course, you got your expansion bottle and into transmission. Actually, that whole thing looks like it should shift that way. So I'll have to play with that. I gotta get that bottom shifted over just a little bit. And then, of course, got to get the fan back in, which is going to be a process all on its own. But anyway, guys, we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. All right, so radiator's in. Come around to the other side. Word of advice: do not buy the 7-foot length like I did, because there is so much damn hose here, and the transmission's right there. So, gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about that one. I don't know if I can shorten that or not. I don't think I can, which means I'm gonna have to eat up all that excess. I think what I might try and do is actually run it through the frame, and then come out of the frame around here, and just hide the excess inside the frame, and come up to that. At the very least, the frame gets airflow because it's open all the way through, so it'll help cool the line while it's at it, I'm assuming. You know what they say about assumptions. But anyway, guys, there you go. Now I gotta get that fan blade back on, and of course, my fat coated arms. Yeah, that's not gonna be much fun, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch that, because I gotta get it in there, get the studs on it, and then be able to crank it out on them somehow. So we'll call it for this video, and then when I go to hook up to the transmission, we'll bang another video out for that one. So if you guys have any questions on what I did, Any suggestions on what I could have done better? Other than that, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get this thing going. Hopefully we're gonna have this thing running within the next month or so. That's my goal, my game plan. So, yeah, that's it. See you.